What's good, YouTube? So for those who've been on the internet, I say within the past 10 years, you will know of a controversial figure named Lil Tay. Now, Lil Tay would first go viral with her flexing videos. She would proclaim herself to be the biggest flexer in the world, and she would basically just shit on people. But I guess it was okay because she was young, so no one was really that offended by it. It was more so seen as a gimmick.
200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car, bitch. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil Tay.
But then she would take a lot of time away from the internet because she was going through trouble with her family.
Lil Tay has officially made her comeback while detailing the alleged abuse of her estranged father in an explosive Instagram live.
She punched me, she pinched me, she had me in a chokehold so I couldn't escape. I thought I was going to die.
The former rapper has revealed the tragic reason for her 5-year disappearance.
My abusive absentee father, who had not been in my life for years up till that point, decided to come back into my life to take control over my career and my money. That's why I disappeared.
And has dropped an internet-breaking music video for her main pop girl debut. The now 16-year-old recalls the time her father, who she refers to as Chris Hope, would allegedly hook up with random women in the same bed as her when she was a young child.
I was awakened by them next to me in the bed. She had her hand on my leg and I was frozen in place. I was so young at that time. They were literally in bed next to me. They did not care.
Lil Tay, whose real name is Tay Tien, claims Chris and his wife Hanny Hope were physically abusing her whilst living in their home.
She would always take out her anger onto me. If her son did anything wrong, it would become my fault. She punched me, she pinched me. Pinching me was a really big thing. Chris mainly shoved me, and this is one of the worst incidents that happened.
The young rapper let her followers know that the physical abuse didn't stop with only Chris's wife, though.
Physical abuse of me was so common in this household that her son caught onto it, and he was doing it to me too, and they would just egg him on.
Lil Tay says that the abuse became so bad that one time she was locked in a cupboard after being forced to watch the horror movie Chucky when she was only a child.
There's a closet in the room. So while I was still in the chokehold, she shoved me into the closet and locked me in there, and she said, "Go play with Chucky."
Lil Tay went on to explain how her dad silenced her when she planned to tell fans about her experiences.
He started a court case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening and so he could take control over my money.
Fans expressed their support for the child star, with one user saying, "I feel so bad for her. I'm glad her mom won the case." Meanwhile, others claimed to notice something disturbing about her appearance. Why is no one talking about the bruising all over her legs? Some followers questioned if Lil Tay was being forced to do the live. After revealing her trauma, Tay treated her followers to her brand new single Sucker 4 Green, which gained mixed reviews. As Lil Tay returns to the spotlight, fans hope she's in control this time.
Apparently her family was the ones keeping her away from the internet. She was coming out exposing them. Apparently she was going through a lot of abusive situations behind the scene and everything, so there was a lot of concern for her. But she dipped away from the internet. She made a little return. I don't know if you guys can remember that, because I remember covering it on my Intelligent Ignorance channel. She made a slight return, but it wasn't a full return like she's made now. And within this return that she's made now, she has been crashing out.
What the fuck's up, bitch? It's Lil Tay. You know what the fuck I'm about. I ain't gotta say it. Number one, I came back after 5 years. Y'all bitches still broke. I'm 100% independent. You try to stop me? You can't, bitch. I make it back every time. You try to stop me? You try to swap me? You can't, bitch. I come back every time, and I come back better. Who the fuck's doing it like me?
So initially she decided to link up with Rakai, right? After making her announcement that she's back on the internet back in May the 2nd, 2024, she wasn't really doing anything with content creators. Now 2025, I guess she decided to start doing things with other content creators, and she decided to start linking up with Rakai. Now her and Rakai have been going through a back and forth beef, and it's not really seeming like it's going to be solved with some of the accusations that's being made. And for those who don't know Rakai, just put it in your head, he's a popular streamer, right? There's not really a crazy lore or backstory. He's a popular streamer. Kai Cenat saw something in him, so Kai Cenat started associating with him. And you know what the story is after that. When Kai Cenat, starts associating with you, your stock kind of starts going up. So that's Rakai, right? You don't need to, there's not a crazy lore behind him, right? So it all started when Lil Tay came out and made a tweet, and she said, "Stranded in ATL by Rakai and kicked out of my hotel twice. This whole trip was just to humiliate and disrespect me." And then she followed that up with, "I just wanted to have a good time and have fun, but instead I was disrespected, made the butt of the joke, subjected to racism, kicked out of my hotel twice, and had to come out of my own pocket to fly myself back home and pay for a new hotel, but I'm just supposed to shut up." And you could see the animosity building up. Even when they were streaming together, there was a couple moments where they were going back and forth, and Rakai seemed real disengaged.
I've never talked to a boy, I've never dated a boy, and for you to treat me like this and expect me to go to prom with you, like, you gotta make it up. That's what I'm saying. Like, are you making it up to me today? Because I've been nothing but respectful to you. I only started calling you out after you were disrespectful as shit to me.
You like talking.
So we instantly knew it wasn't a joke. But it's surprising because it actually started off on good terms. Like the stream itself, the collab itself, it started off with good terms. But we've obviously seen that those terms are no longer. Now, Lil Tay would actually come out as well and actually show a video that is like behind the scenes of the stream where she was arguing with a bunch of guys in the house. So I'm guessing when she was saying she's being made the butt of the joke, I guess she was referring to these guys.
Why you be talking this like crazy?
Wait, that's a lie.
What do you mean? Y'all telling me I'm capping? Like, what do you mean? How do you want me to talk to you?
I never said you was lying one time.
We said cap. Don't boy no.
I said I was lying
Yes,
over the
you
boss.
did.
What I said you lied about? Be honest.
What?
What did I say you lied about?
About my net worth?
I said my chat said your net worth.
No, you didn't.
I said my chat. See that?
Why are y'all all gaslighting me? The fuck? Do y'all talk to girls? Like, do you have women in your lives? I can tell you don't.
Wait, what's happening right now?
Walking us down. She my baby.
No, wait, what happened? Why you getting mad?
She's not mad.
Y'all don't have women in your lives. I can tell. Look at the way you're treating girls.
What?
Like, I didn't even.
But yeah, and then she would also come out and basically say this. She basically said, "No sleep, kicked out hotel twice and stranded in ATL." And she made this post on TikTok. Now, pretty much the same tweet that she made, but she also followed it up with a video.
Yeah, so today was the second day I got kicked out of my hotel room because Rakai's not taking responsibility as a host. Like, I got kicked out, so I had to figure this out for myself, this hotel room. And I figured out my own flight back home tomorrow. I would have flown back today, but the flights were all sold out because all this shit is so unorganized, unplanned, last minute. But when he did get me my flight here, after pressing me to come and be like, come tomorrow, come tonight. Okay, you can't? Okay, well then come tomorrow. After that, well, he flew me on Spirit Airlines, made a joke out of it. Y'all all saw that on the first stream. Y'all saw that, and I called him out for it. I really didn't even do, I didn't do as much as I could have, honestly. Yet people want to call me disrespectful because I clocked somebody disrespecting me. It was literally him trying to disrespect me on purpose, which he actually said. He said it yesterday. He was like, he changed up his story about the Spirit Airlines flight. Haha, big joke. Like, but he said, yeah, I did that to prove a point. What point? That you're immature? Like, what point? The fuck?
Now, Rakai has responded to all of this, and he basically called her a liar, and he supposedly sent proof of receipts of actual flights that he booked for her and whatnot. So I guess that's Rakai's defense. He's basically saying that she's capping, and he claims that Lil Tay is lying about not having a hotel or flight, showing receipts for proof.
This is her flight from yesterday. April fucking 9th, nigga. Lying ass bitch. Hey, yo! Yo, chat.
Now that's pretty much where the beef has died down. There's not too much of it right here. Let me just see right here. Yeah, there's nothing too much right now. I just wanted to make sure I covered everything. That's pretty much the beef right now. But first thing first, I say with Lil Tay. I think collabing with Rakai was a good idea, you know, for her to come back, you know, not necessarily go towards too much of a mature audience and not go towards too much of an immature audience, too young audience. I think her linking up with Rakai is the type of audience that suits Lil Tay. Obviously the beef that they're having, you know, some people do think it's scripted. I don't know if it's scripted. I think when we start talking about stuff like racism, I don't know if it's scripted, but it could be. You know, this is the streaming community, but I don't think it is. I think they're actually having a disagreement. You know, they're young people as well, so we can't forget that. Young people, they have disagreements. They fall out, their friends, they fall out, their friends. That's just some young people shit. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation, though. It is a pretty interesting situation, so I thought I'd bring it to you guys because we haven't heard of Lil Tay in a while. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Keep God first. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm out.